want to make a short announcement video about version numbers for .NET Core and for any of the NuGet dependencies that you wind up adding into your projects. We're at the end of the term here, and just a few weeks ago, Microsoft released version 6 of .NET Core, and along with that came a whole bunch of updated versions for things like Entity Framework to work on the new .NET 6 Core. But everything we've been doing this term has been for .NET 5 Core. So you're going to need to be paying attention to that version aspect when you're turning around and working with your projects. For example, I'm just going to take a little look at my sandbox project, and I'm going to add a new project, which is going to be a class library. And I'm going to call this app security. And what I'm going to wind up doing with this is making sure that it is for .NET 5.0. So do not go for .NET 6 if you see it installed on your computer. Stay with .NET 5.0 for the target framework. Additionally, when you go to do some reverse engineering using the EF Core Power Tools, and you look to reverse engineer, which I will do right now for my demo capstone, which, by the way, I've done a slight update to. I'm only going to choose the instructors table for this. But as I go through this whole process, creating the folders for the entities and for the data access layer, and pluralizing and using data annotations, and I'll even include the connection string in the generated code, which I'll remove manually afterwards. When I go and click OK on this, one of the things that you'll note is it's not actually automatically adding in the NuGet package anymore. And that, again, I think is because of the update to the latest version. So you're going to have to manually add your NuGet dependency for Entity Framework Core. So if you right-click on Dependencies for your project and then go Manage NuGet Packages, that will open up the NuGet package manager, the visual representation of it in the editor area. And you're going to want to find Microsoft Entity Framework Core.SQL Server. If you add that in, that'll bring in all of the other packages that you really need to have at this point. But again, you have to pay attention to the version. Rather than taking the latest stable release, which is 6.0.0, you're going to want to have 5.0.12. So that's the version that you're going to want to pay attention to when you install. Once you add that into your project and accept all of the changes, notice just adding this one NuGet package created a cascading aspect of getting all of the other dependencies available for the class library. You'll click OK and accept the agreement. And once it's in place, hopefully all your errors will disappear. If they don't disappear right away, you can always right-click on your project and do a rebuild just to make sure everything is fine, and then check in the bottom left-hand corner to see the status of the rebuild, or check the error list panel to be able to see if any errors have appeared. So this update is all about making sure you're working with the right versions and smoothing out the path for finishing up the projects and assignments for this term. Thanks for watching.